Hello guys, we're here on Prairie Farm, Michigan with a new farm I built, and today I'm just going to give you guys kind of an equipment tour, so here it goes. So over here is my red dually Duramax, and this is the farm we bought, 4 acres, and then around the house we have this big wheat field, and it is 85 acres. Across the road we have this cornfield, 39 acres, and we have a hog barn there. And then across the road from that, we have a little production facility, which I'll show you guys later, and a sugar beet field around that. And over here, we have another field that is 45 acres. So, let's get showing you guys some equipment. So in the shed here, we have this Hardy pull-behind sprayer. Hoping to get a self-propelled one and move away from that. And we also have a 7930, and that'll be air drill tractor, sugar beet topper, sprayer. And speaking of the sugar beet topper, it is right here. A little Amity 3750. And over here, we have the Steiger STX 500. And next to that, we have John Deere 8320R. And it'll primarily be run on the corn planter and the sugar beet harvester over there. And next to it, we have this MacDon FD40 flex draper. And over here is the seeder that will be pulled by the 7930. And we'll plant all our beans and our wheat and stuff with that. Over here we have our Amity dump cart, and these are primarily used for sugar beets and stuff like that, but we'll use it for soybeans, wheat, corn, all of that good stuff. Over here we have the Amity sugar beet harvester, which will pull with the 8320R. And over here is the S670 combine, which will combine our corn, wheat, beans, and other stuff with that. And we have a Greenhoff 12-row cornet on it. Over in the shop, we have a Kubota skid loader with spout forks, and a Ford service truck, a Thunder Creek fuel trailer, and a Brent tilt deck, and a car lift. Over here, next to the tillage shed, we have a unreversed seed tender, and this will tend the seeder, so we'll put beans and wheat in it. And in the tillage shed, we have a John Deere ripper. And next to that, we have a Landau VT and a case field cultivator. Across from that, we have our AGI bins, and we do have a dryer and propane set up with that. And behind it, we have another bin that connects to the leg. In the semi-shed, we have a W900 Kenworth. And hooked to that, this will be our corn planter tender trailer. We have a fertilizer tank and a tender on that. We are tending the sprayer with it right now, but I plan to get another trailer to tend that. We do have a 3,200-gallon fuel tank on it. And then we have our sugar beet dump trailers that we'll haul grain into, and another twin brother to the other W900. Now over here, this is where all the magic happens. We have our sugar beet storage building, where we'll store most of the sugar beets. And then across from that, we have a sugar mill, where we'll make the sugar beets into sugar. And I plan to put a conveyor from the sugar beet storage to the sugar mill, so we can have it automated. And then, once we get sugar out of here, we'll take it over to this factory, and this is where we'll be making the beer. So we have to put wheat and water and the sugar in that to make beer. Now, one of the byproducts we get from the beer production is pig food, so I thought, why not get some pigs? So over here is our hog barn. We don't yet have hogs, but there should be about room for 1,200 in here. And at some point I'd like to expand and build another one. But this will work out good because we can feed them the pig food we get from the beer production, and we can also feed them corn, wheat, and sugar beets, which we already grow on this farm. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned about this farm is that we took out a $3 million loan to buy it. We paid for most of it in cash from some investments we had, but I don't think it'll take us long to pay this off with all the productions and how diversified our farm is. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. I just want to make this video to show you guys what this farm is going to be all about. Don't know if I'll make any more long form videos like this. Let me know in the comments. Might just be shorts. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure to let me know in the comments. And this is Plant to Harvest, signing out.